Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Wednesday episode of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. I am the heel that you love to hate, O'Shea Jackson Jr., a.k.a. Petty Guerrero.
Hey, yo, it's me. It's the TWO, the JIGG, 2Jiggy, TJ Jefferson. What's up, man? We're on that road right now.
Yeah, man.
We're on that road to WrestleMania.
Yes. And business is booming.
Yeah.
Business is booming. And what's weird, what I was thinking of.
What was you thinking of?
I'm not going to say we, but in wrestling fans as a whole, people were wondering, this road to WrestleMania, it didn't feel like it. Now all of a sudden, this boom happened. And a lot of the matches are stuff that, we kind of knew were going to happen. The Oba Brock was the biggest surprise. And that took over Raw. To start Raw off that way was insane.
Let's talk about that.
Insane.
Like our buddy Trick would say, let's talk about it. You start off Raw, you've got Seth Rollins and the Masked Men. They're coming in doing, the Keystone Cops type thing. What do they call it when people are at a red light and they jump out and switch, whatever.
Some Fast and Furious bullshit.
But anyway, so you got the guys in the black masks and the black hoodies. They're doing their thing. Heyman comes out. He starts dropping a bunch of F arounds and F this, and then all of a sudden we hear those one word that we all fear, and that's F5.
F5.
And then Brock's music comes out.
I don't even like that key on my keyboard. I take that shit off.
And here comes Brock Lesnar to confront Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
And so, they have a little face off, and immediately I hop on Twitter we getting Seth against Brock at Mania?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the Beast Slayer back in the day.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I haven't even looked this up because I just now thought of it. I can't remember. Has Brock beaten Seth?
Don't tell me that. Because
I'm sure he has, and normally we would know these things, but we research it, but I didn't think about it till just this moment. I can't really remember.
Hey man,
Brock
listen, other podcasts do it. I'm just do it right now.
Just look it up. But yeah, so it was interesting, because you're thinking at that point, Logan and Austin Theory had already told Heyman that they were going to go after the Usos, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to go after the Usos for the tag team belts, and they'd also take care of LA Knight. So they're in the ring, and like I said, they're doing this whole, Chinese fire drill thing with the Masked Men, which is
Chinese fire drill. Wow.
That's what.
Nice.
That's kind of entertaining, right? But then you got Brock come out, and he just comes. Imagine that. Imagine you get told, "Hey, we're going to use you as an extra on Monday Night Raw today," because it's usually local talent, right? That they put in these positions. Awesome. What do we get to do? Oh, well, we're just going to have you be part of the Seth Rollins segment. You're going to dress up in a black hoodie and in a mask, and you're just going to run around, and then Brock Lesnar's going to come out and destroy all of you. Okay, thanks, bye. Wait, what?
Yeah.
So
he has not beaten Seth Rollins in a match,
right?
What the hell? What kind of stat is that? Seth proves once again how protected he is. Oh my God.
So I was right?
Yeah. That's annoying as hell.
Why? Because Roman couldn't
What the hell was the Beast Slayer? You keep winning. I don't remember that way. That's insane.
It's something when he takes the glasses off.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Brock, you ain't never beat Seth?
No.
Bro, Seth is protected, dog.
Seth is just good.
That's Baby Hunter, bro.
Listen.
That's Baby Hunter. Oh, my God.
Or Seth is excellent at professional wrestling.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. That way. But, so now we're getting that confrontation. It's are we getting this one more again? And then the lights go out.
Oh, my God.
And then the beat hits. And the
oh, my God.
And then the green, boom, come up, and then at that point, I think the whole world went, "Oh!"
Yeah.
I mean, I know I screamed. I know my neighbors.
Oh,
were "What's happening in there?"
I mean, naturally, anytime something big happens, I just naturally yell my sister's name because,
Karima!
Yeah, dude. So, when Oba's music hit, it was a feeling of, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness y'all are thinking.
Because you and I talked about this. There was a report that came out that said Heyman and Brock believe that Brock should not lose until it's time for him to retire. And I said to you, well, then this probably takes out the Oba match because, you know, but yeah, then the ruler came out. And, you know, as the last time we talked, or the second to the last time because we've talked to Oba so many times. Here
That's our boy.
That's our little big brother. You know what I mean? I think the second to the last time we talked to him, I brought that up about, I noticed that there was a slight thing that he was adding to the repertoire. As he's walking to the ring, now he's talking. Mm-hmm. And all I heard was, I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh my, he's talking to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brock Lesnar, the alpha male of our species, as Pat McAfee says, the guy who always says, looks like the Prometheus engineer. This is what this man built like. The fear that was on Brock Lesnar's face, I've only seen maybe The Undertaker back in the day has gotten him to have that type of look of shock and awe and fear. And Oba comes to the ring. We have the face-off that we've wanted since the Rumble, you know, because that was teased the whole Rumble until they actually touched a little bit. And then, man, they went at it. At it.
He picked him up and kept him in the air. Like on the pop-up, he held him for longer than I've seen anybody hold Brock up.
Maybe the Big Show's the only person I've seen that's been able to ragdoll.
Yeah, well, like
Brock like that.
He held him there for a little bit. That's the real like flex.
But then he didn't just then he hoisted him up higher.
Yeah, and bam, slam dunked his ass into the floor.
Yeah, I mean, that's a star-making moment, right?
To the crowd going crazy.
That's a star-making moment.
Yeah.
The crowd just popped huge for that. You've got, you know, would you say your true final boss? I mean, I know we called The Rock the final boss, but
which he is.
But when it comes to like ass kicking in the WWE, like I don't know if there's another title for the final boss, something in that frame. You might know more than I. If there's a video game, like who's the top, what makes you the top of the top? But whatever that is, that's Brock.
Yeah,
and
100%.
To see this guy just get annihilated by Oba Femi was kind of chicken soup for the soul a little bit.
Oh, 100%. That the Avenger. Now, you're making me wonder though, because you just said that they don't think Brock should lose until he's ready to retire. How much longer do you think Brock got?
What now?
How much longer do you think Brock has?
Well, on that type of schedule, I would say he could probably go for a few more years, man. It's not like he's out making towns anymore, right? He's not working a full-time schedule. So
shit, because if you lose at Mania, don't that mean you got to retire? Doesn't that mean you got to? That's what you said.
Nah, I don't think that's a legal stipulation. I think that's just a report that I read off of Twitter.
All right, exactly.
You know how much stuff I read on Twitter?
Never heard it out of Paul Heyman's mouth.
That's
never heard, like, you know, we don't know. Anybody can type anything. Anybody can type
and
anything.
They do.
And they do.
Often.
But I don't want to see him lose.
To Brock?
Yeah.
Nah. Well, I think it was funny. One of the first thing was, and D-Lo, I'll get this to you. Kofi put out a tweet immediately and it said "Avenge us."
The Avenger,
because as you know, there's the long running joke, and it's not even a joke that anytime a brother wins a world title or starts to make that climb,
or smile too damn hard,
here comes Brock to put an end to all that.
Yeah.
So that was funny, the Kofi Kingston tweet. But
man,
it's interesting. That match got announced super quick. AEW does that, right? They'll have something that happens, and then before they even go to commercial, like, it's official.
It's a graphic.
And I'm like, how could it be? It literally, they just fought half a second ago. There's got to be some type of legalese.
He's still in the ring.
So this was as quick as I've ever seen WWE go. Yep, it's official.
Yep.
WrestleMania match. So, but you shout out to Brock, right? A lot of people have feelings about Brock Lesnar. I'm not here to tell you how to feel or whatever, but I will say this: when Brock Lesnar wants to when he wants to put you over, there is nobody better at selling for you and making you look like a star. He did that for Oba to the point where as he's laying there, he says to Oba, and you have to look for these things, put your foot on my chest.
Yeah.
Which is normally looked as a very disrespectful thing to do to a wrestler, right? There was Maven who had a video he put out where years ago when he was wrestling, I think an enhancement guy put his foot on Maven's chest and he got up and he clotheslined the hell out of this dude, man. It's like, you don't do that. Whoa. So at first I was like, wow, he just put his foot on his chest. And then I think Brock was also like pointing to WrestleMania sign.
Yeah.
He's giving Oba all the ingredients for superstardom right there. So you gotta give him a shout out, a big up to Brock for doing that.
And we've seen him do that with Drew when he was laying on the stage and he told you grab the title, And these are the things that
slight things.
Yeah, they're and it's the little things that add up, and it makes the moment. We'll always have that shot of Oba with his foot on Brock, pointing to the sign. First of all, that should be in barbershops across the country.
I want my man Jeff in Detroit, who always calls the eyes and show. I need you to put that up in the barbershop.
Yeah, man. Like, are you kidding me? So it's it really speaks to Brock as a performer. What they do, everybody's going to be ready for that match. It's always fun to see what matches are made that don't have titles in them. Mm-hmm. Because it has to have enough weight for you to give a damn.
Yeah.
This for sure.
This weighs a ton.
Like what the hell? Like this is, this is Kong versus Godzilla right here, and it is. Actually, I take that back because Kong kind of sucks. I hate to tell everybody, King Kong sucks.
Wow.
It's just a gorilla. I could go to the zoo right now.
You can't find a gorilla that big.
Yeah, okay, he big. Everything else is just a gorilla. That's it. I see that shit all the time. Like, it's easy. I can find one on YouTube. Godzilla is way cooler, so I don't want to do that to either of them and make them Kong.
Okay.
Anyway.
This has nothing to do with you being in
a little nerd off for you.
It has nothing to do with you being in the Godzilla movie at all, does it?
No, I would have been pissed if I was in Kong. First line, hell no, man. And it's undebatable. And Godzilla kicked his ass in the movie.
Okay.
Kicked his ass. You see it?
I did.
Yeah, bro, he got his ass whooped.
I mean, yeah.
You're a punk ass little gorilla. Anyway, wow. We're getting back to wrestling. I apologize. You know how I get. Now, TJ, what else happened? What else went down?
Well, I mean, that was to
start it off is the best way that Raw could have started. I mean, it set the tone. Everybody was on fire. The crowd was ready now. Like whoever had the next match, you got a gift.
Also, did you notice something though? In the way Seth was smiling and looking, it was almost like he knew Oba was coming.
Yeah, it was according to his plan.
And my thought immediately was like, wait a minute, because he created the vision that didn't quite work out. No. He can't be done with this idea. What if there's some type of working relationship with Seth Rollins and Oba Femi? Because he looked way too calm in the moment. He looked like it was coming. He put something on Twitter with a picture of Oba right after it was over. I just think it's something for us to monitor and look out for. Is there some type of Seth Rollins, Oba Femi type synergy going on?
Yeah, because then what would Oba be getting out of that? Because Lord knows you need. If you got somebody who can, take care of Brock for me, all right. But what do I get out of that?
This is like that movie, My Bodyguard.
Exactly. And also, just creative wise, let's just.
You want a creative liberty right now?
No.
Okay,
no, not yet. I got it on me
because Dawn was ready.
I got it on me. Now,
Dawn was ready to put that in there.
Yeah. How do you feel about this whole the dancing shadows that happen whenever Seth comes out now?
Like I just
who the hell are they?
Local talent. Like I said,
come on, dog. I
mean, I think at some point maybe one of them will be revealed to actually be someone who he's working with. But as it is, it's, like I said, it's just local talent that got a call. Great, I'm on Monday Night Raw. What am I doing? You'll see when you get here.
Exactly. I just meant story wise. Why do you come out with this league? Who are these people? And you not one time has introduce them. They just get in the ring and then like chase each other.
Even the
around.
guys who've been unmasked, we didn't. You know, obviously, they were, I think, students from his school. That's the real side. Let's keep it, I guess, kayfabe. We never really knew who these guys were. We just know the mask got pulled off, and there were people that we didn't know.
We just know Seth is fucking Ra's al Ghul. You got the damn Foot Clan with you every time, or it's cool, but I feel like it's running its course, man. We know it's Seth, like we know it's you. Why are you masked up? Get your ass in the ring.
Yeah, but the other thing too, man, Hangman, man, he played that part perfectly because he got stomped out by Seth.
By the way,
the week before,
that makeup job,
tremendous. Because it looked like my man hasn't bathed, hasn't slept since last Monday. He came out, the eye was all disheveled. He looked like he had just woken up from getting face planted into that ring. So that all worked perfectly. And the fact that it was like, oh, okay, well, you did that to me. Now I'm going to, okay, cool. I'm making a call now.
Bro, he looked terrible. Terrible. Yeah. They bang up job, whoever was in charge of that, because he looked, disheveled. So now we know that part of WrestleMania. You know, we're going to get Oba versus Brock. I'm going to call it right now. It's just my first blush thought. Brock wins the match. Brock wins that match. Black people are going to like this.
That's fine. Because, you know, sometimes even when you lose, you win. I feel it's going to come to the fact that this is just my first blush. I'll probably change it next week. Oba's going to dominate.
Ooh.
Right? But then Brock somehow, maybe through Heyman cheating, maybe through something, going to find a way. Maybe it's a quick roll up, something. I just feel like if Brock's not ready to leave yet, and I don't think it's time for him to go yet.
Right.
And I feel, you know, fans are so fickle. Here's what I don't want.
Fickle.
I just don't want them turning on Oba. And I think sometimes when they feel like you give guys too much too soon, then they'll turn on them. And I don't want that. So this is my first blush.
Especially a naysayer.
Yeah, a naysayer will do that to you. First blush, I just feel like that's how I feel the match is going to go right now as we're talking. Again, there's 5-6 weeks away still.
Yeah.
I feel Oba maybe dominates and Brock kind of survives. And when was the last time you saw Brock Lesnar survive?
Right.
But Oba still is able to stand tall, and you're like, that's the next dude right there.
Yeah, there's got to be a little trickery to protect Oba and make him still, because this is what's going to be around way longer than what you're going to be able to keep Brock.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that this stays shiny. This stays looking like the toy everybody wants to be. You know, it's a delicate situation. It's not just let him bang out, you know. And you want to keep Brock if you're going to have him for however long he has left in his career. But Oba is the more important key. And making him look strong, making him look like a beast is the most important thing out of this match. Yeah, I can see that. I don't want to see him lose.
I don't either. And before anyone, get comments, like, I don't think it's a shock to anyone. We've been pro Oba Femi since day one uno, right?
Bro,
you know what I mean?
He has the record. He's been on the show 5 times.
It's not like we ain't Oba fans and don't even try to hide it. I'm just thinking more of a wrestling perspective and booking wise. That's it. So there we have that. And then we got, what else did we get? Great match, man. We got Penta basically doing his version of an open challenge since he didn't have any opposition on Monday. Dragon Lee comes out, and you just knew this was going to be a banger. Yeah. And you know what? They let him bang. Let me bang, bro. Like that. Let me bang. Yeah. No, they didn't fully let them empty out the clip, but they let him bang, and it was a very fun match.
Very fun match. It kind of felt like Penta letting his homie get one off. You know, like, hey, let's do
this for the culture.
Yeah. Let's go crazy a little bit. And that suicide dive, bro, from Dragon Lee. First of all,
Dragon Lee goes hard on that, man.
To be diving and then still have enough to rotate after you've gone through the ropes is insane.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of times Dragon Lee does that move with such speed, man. It's just like, I'm afraid he's just going to jump into the first row, like over the announce table.
He damn well can.
But yeah, that was fun. And a little subtle shout out shout out to Jessica Carr, Lady Ref Jess. Mm-hmm. If you watch that, you'll see her. Penta gets thrown out of the ring. She gets between the first and second rope and is checking on Penta. But as she's doing it, she's actually lifting that top rope up a little just to give Dragon Lee extra room to make the dive. It was so subtle. Most people probably didn't even notice it.
I didn't.
But just keep that little subtle. I love subtleties. And whether it's in movies, whether it's in wrestling, like I love ladder matches where you kind of see the ref kind of, maybe he gets knocked down, but he makes sure, or she, that they're close enough to the ladder. Yeah. Just hold this just to make sure
it's
nothing
because
gets tipped over.
That's the magic.
Yeah.
The details, those little tricks of hand, that's the magic.
That's the magic.
And when you can, number one, when you can't see it, it's amazing. But then when you go back and notice it, you realize you're being taken care of by professionals.
Yeah. No
and Jessica Carr, even though she does have a case pending. She does have a case pending. All right. I don't want to get into the details of that, but you're an excellent referee.
Well, why don't you tell them what the case pending is? People
mean, Becky Lynch has a Becky Lynch is on your ass. Just
this can only end with those two in a match. I've been saying this for months.
Becky is what, 0-7 when Jessica refs?
Is that what her record is?
Or 0-6? But wow. She's got a real case, bro.
Right. So
every time, Scott Foster?
So Jessica Carr is Scott Foster and Becky Lynch is Chris Paul.
Yeah, bro. What the hell's going on? Insane.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, man.
And there was a missed opportunity for Jess, though, when Penta and Dragon start doing the Penta strut.
Yeah.
I wish she would have just real quick jumped in there and then be like, okay.
Nah. See, that's the stuff they kill Aubrey Edwards about. Her having fun. No.
Yeah, but there's whatever. Okay.
Yeah, you know how they destroy that poor lady.
I don't know. Aubrey's like a love or hate thing, right? I think majority of people do love Aubrey.
Yeah, I mean, she's great. She's entertaining.
Now, does sometimes though, didn't plan on talking about this, but I will.
All right, let's go.
I will tell you the difference, right? And there's a slight difference. When Aubrey's ref in the match, I always know Aubrey's the ref. When Jessica and Daphne are doing matches, I don't always realize that they're the ref until I they're the ref in this.
Right.
So that's just a little. Maybe that's just me, but I always know when Aubrey's the ref. The other two in WWE, it's like, as the match goes on, okay,
yeah.
I'm not saying that bad or anything. I'm just saying this is just me as a viewer. Just the way I notice things.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna get that feel. I'm gonna get that feel next time I watch. But
I
kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I kind of already get that feeling that you have because they blend in real well. Mm-hmm. And then, until something big happens. And also, isn't it funny that whenever two superstars are fighting and it's getting crazy and they got security out there, that Daphne's always the first one. What you gonna do? But she's always
she's about that life, yo. She's with it.
She in between two giants. That's enough. But I feel you on that.
Most of the time we're gonna listen to a sister when she's telling us
it's big palookas, bro. Jessica Carr, though, I would love to see that Becky match, and it does feel like they're teasing something.
Right,
it's going to be a hell of a payoff. But Becky Lynch she also had some things to do with Raw.
Yeah, she did. Also, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. I celebrated by wearing a T-shirt of Ireland's most fierce and famed warrior. I wore the Man Becky Lynch T-shirt yesterday to celebrate. So it wasn't green, but who was repping more for Ireland than I was.
Right. I mean.
Yeah, that I mean.
My name is Irish. I was not wearing no damn green. I'm a Laker fan.
Well, you are O'Shea. So,
yeah. So I mean. Yeah.
Anybody seen the Leprechaun?
Say yeah.
Who else saw the Leprechaun?
Say yeah.
All right. So speaking of Becky Lynch, we had an Intercontinental Women's Championship bout, which I loved. That saw the champion, the phenomenal AJ Lee. I know, I said that before, and people were like, obviously.
Yeah, come on, man.
Let me live.
Well, what you gonna say? AJ Styles, he gone.
Against Bayley, and I was here for that. I love the fact that I think we know we're going to get AJ and Becky at Mania, but I do love the fact that she's a fighting champion, and I hope more women get a chance to get in there and touch her, just to be in the ring with her, because it's cool and it's special. And it's, if you watch wrestling back then when AJ was doing her thing, the women didn't always get the respect that they get today. Right. They had the Total Divas and that whole thing was starting, but AJ was even before that. So it's nice to see her get in the ring and mix it up with the younger girls, because she was the inspiration for so many of these women. So I really enjoyed her match with Bayley. Obviously, if you listen to this, you know how big of Bayley fans you and I are. I said that to her at 2K26. I feel like, I don't want to say she's disrespected, but Bayley went down to Triple A. Yeah, and had a match, and she took an L, and then she took an L against AJ. It's just, I just feel, I think you know what I'm trying to say. I feel like
she's underappreciated.
She's underappreciated, man. And Bayley,
we know she can't win every damn thing, but it just feels like she's the butt of the joke a lot more times than what she should be. And like, we all feel it. It's a weird feeling of like,
it's almost like the position Natty was in back in the day, right?
Thank you.
Because low-key quiet is kept, right? If this was all a shoot, Natty, especially back in the day, would have twisted up all these women like a blunt, right?
Yeah.
But in the wrestling world, she did the job, right? She was elevating other people. She was a professional. And until, we kept screaming, we want Natty. We don't want Natalia anymore. Now we're getting Natty. She's a little bit ruthless. I don't know if Bayley's falling into that category where, like, you're the vet, you're just here to help. And I hope that's not where we're at.
Yeah.
But obviously she wasn't going to win the IC title before Mania because, like I said, I feel it's AJ and Becky is the story there. But regardless, it was a fun match. It was great to see those two. You know how much respect that Bayley has for AJ, and I'm sure vice versa. They had an NXT match over a decade ago, so it was cool to see them get in there and mix it up, and and AJ got the win.
I just feel weird about matches where, because as a wrestling fan, you're always looking ahead. Mm-hmm. You're always looking ahead. You're always thinking about, all right, where are we going with this? We're so close to Mania, and we got to get AJ, get her some runs in, before a big Mania match. Yeah, it's great. But Bayley, it's at Bayley's expense. Like, Bayley has to come up short in another championship match. And I know at the end of the day, it's wrestling, and her being on TV and her being in a spot and all those things add up. But when are they going to add up? And I feel like when
it's going to cash out, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when she had her moment in Philly, mm-hmm. it felt like that before then too. Like, man, Bayley's getting the short end of the stick a lot, and I'm tired of seeing this with her every year. It's starting to make me feel some type of way. And just a little, inside baseball right here. But when we did our interview with her, that when we were just talking about Lodestone and we were, bigging her up during the 2K thing, she said afterwards, she was like, "You guys are always so nice to me."
That
broke my heart.
I was like, dude, why wouldn't, you're Bayley.
You're Bayley.
Bayley is, and I will say this, I think it's unquestioned. She may be the most popular NXT star of all time.
Whoa.
Think about how huge Bayley was in NXT.
Yeah.
Right?
Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube, man.
We love Bayley. And I just feel like she's so talented, and you could tell loves the business and loves what she's doing.
Yeah, passionate about it.
Passionate.
Traditionalist, Yeah, she loves the shit. She loves the grind. But like, man, at a certain point, you gotta ask yourself, how much can a person take? You know, it's wild.
But
I know she missed Mercedes. I know she do, man. I
Right.
bought that when they were
Those
doing
were
that
wrestling
tag
soulmates,
team.
man.
Yeah, oh man, dude. I was looking at some old matches, and I saw when they won the first tag titles, and they were moving like a machine.
Yeah.
It's they better watch that. Just watch that. Be nice to Bayley,
Right.
bro.
By the way, not for nothing, because I kind of love how we do this. We're like double Dutch here. We jump in and out of our thoughts.
Yeah.
Randomly, I started to watch WrestleMania 17 this week,
The greatest.
and right off the bat, I got annoyed. Right off the bat,
Hell yeah.
here comes
I love it.
Godfather and D'Lo in a tag team match. Right, I think it was against Right to Censor. Ice-T came to the ring with him. Remember this? And Ice-T did the whole rap, pimpin' ain't easy, man. None of that is on Netflix. It
What?
literally goes from, and here we go, WrestleMania. And the next thing you know, they're already in the ring.
No
The
way.
entire opening, the entire D'Lo, the Godfather, and Ice-T rapping their way down to the ring with the girls. With the girls, not on Netflix. It just starts with them in the ring.
Damn.
Yeah, so that I meant to hit you up about that. I was like, wait a minute. Because I went to the kitchen. I'm like, did I had to rewind it? Like, oh no, it's not here.
What?
So anyway, just maybe obviously it's a music issue.
It's gotta
thing.
be, right?
But it's
ain't you
Netflix. Like, don't they got
You
a
ain't
lot
got
of
the
money?
money.
Yeah, come on, man.
You ain't got the money, bro.
You know you got the money.
Come on, dog.
Stop playing with
I
us.
will pat your pockets, Netflix.
So anyway, AJ gets the win against Bayley. As she's making her way out, here comes big time Becky Lynch, and she just lays the beat down on AJ, and that
Yeah.
pretty much solidifies that we are going to see them at Mania. But I also hope that we still do each week get an AJ Lee match, just one to help her keep sharp. Like she's had 3 matches, 4 matches since she's come back. So it'd be great to see her in against some of these young women, and even the more established vets. Just keep her in a rhythm. So like when it comes time for Mania, it's not like, oh, she's had 1 match in 8 months. Nah, man, let's get her warmed up. Let's get her back.
Shout out to poor Roxanne, because she was one of the people who she was trying to get AJ Lee back like crazy.
Everybody really, but yeah, she was one.
Like she, that was like a major part of Roxanne, and of course AJ Lee's a major part of everybody in the locker room, but like just because she is a key part of our show, I know this is killing her.
And as you brought it up, man, I was right before we went on. I'm like, man, I miss Roxanne, and we do. She, hopefully, we know she apparently had some type of surgery on her back. So, Roxanne, I know we haven't talked about it, but man, we miss you, and we hope you're healing up well, and just can't wait to see her back in the ring, man.
Yeah.
I miss my hard R's, bro. Dude,
That's so inappropriate.
what? It's Roxanne and Raquel.
I know what the hell it is.
The hard R's.
The
Those are
hard
my girls.
R's.
Nobody.
How is it not caught on?
But yeah, so then we also get Natty she smashed.
She should.
Yeah.
Every
Maxine. And then, we get a shot in the back. Maxine, you can see her in the background. Looks like Austin Theory and Logan Paul were trying to console her a little bit. But then we have Lyra and Bayley, and Lyra's trying to pump Bayley up. And it was like, you're going to Mania this year? Because remember, she lost her opportunity last year. She's like, I'm going to help you. They're going to talk to Pierce. Looks like we're probably going to get some multi-woman tag team match for the tag team titles, between Lash and Nia, and probably
They need
at least
to. That's a lot to handle for one team.
Yeah, good luck, by the way. You probably going to need like 4 other women to jump those two, dog.
Like, dog, that's a big team.
Right?
they big for men.
And I can tell you, they both can fight. There's just some things you just know.
Yeah. I mean, like Nia told us straight up, sometimes she just snap.
Right?
So that's a formidable team.
Yeah.
And like they could hold them shits for a long time, man.
So right now I'm assuming that we're gonna get Lyra and Bayley in there with those two. I was thinking
Map it
Kabuki,
out.
but I'm still at this point. I still say Kyrie's going to snap before Mania, and we're going to get Kyrie and Asuka.
Yeah.
I think.
I would love to see Kyrie go off in a match.
Oh yeah.
You know, I would.
By the way, did you see that picture Kyrie posted on Twitter?
No.
Next, we'll probably also have the Bella Twins. We'll probably have the Bella Twins in that match too, because they had the thing with Charlotte and Alexa. So that's the call right now. Nia and Lash against the Bella Twins, against Lyra and Bayley, against Alexa and Charlotte. Maybe that's where we're looking. And but trust me, you don't want to look at this picture now because your mind won't be on the show. Look at it after. All right, so we got that, right? We did Oba and Brock, Penta and Dragon Lee, AJ, Bayley with the Becky beat down. And then...
That's alliteration for the kids at home.
Right, sure you're right. And then we had the women's world title match. We had the Devil's Kiss, Stephanie Vaquer against Raquel Rodriguez. And here's the deal, right?
Okay. I'm gonna let you
We
go
already
on.
said this. If you watch this show, you know how much we love Raquel.
Yeah.
And you know how much we love Stephanie Vaquer.
Okay.
We're the show that put the name The Devil's Kiss out there for the world, right? But Stephanie's been fighting Raquel or one member of the Judgment Day since November, dog.
Bro, she fight the same 3 people, and one of them is her. Like, it is crazy.
It's like since November. It's either been Raquel and Roxanne.
Yeah.
Or
Bro,
who else works here? So what that's doing is it's getting fans mad. You can already feel a little like they're I don't want to say they're trash talking Stephanie because you shouldn't.
No.
But after a while, it's like, okay, November, December, January, February, 5 months.
Same old shit. Same
Yeah,
old
so, but they work well together, I feel.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you should.
At this
All this
point.
damn practice. It's like, and you know you're not gonna have Stephanie like lose the title or nothing before she gets to Mania. So like let somebody else get,
Yeah, not Raquel.
Yeah.
I don't need to see her taking L's.
Right. It just doesn't, there's no point. Like there's gotta be other people that you can have her fight.
We just
on
talked about
a meaningless match on Raw.
We just talked about enhancement talent.
Yeah.
Like, give her a local girl to wrestle.
Yeah. Anything else.
I just don't need to see Raquel taking unnecessary, even though it's like we're complaining because you lost to the world champion. That should be totally fine. But still, this is the never-ending feud, it seems like. Tommy Rich and Buzz Sawyer didn't go at it this much back in the 80s. I'm just telling you, man. Like, and it's funny, I guess we didn't even talk about this, but apparently that was your gripe too.
Yeah, dude. It's just like I feel like I'm living in Groundhog Day. It's just constantly her versus some kind of combination, somebody from the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel like there's only 4 women back there. Like it's like I know I see more on at least the intro. So it's a corner that they've written themselves in for no reason. Like they can easily have her have a match with somebody else.
Yep.
And now you're just making the whole thing stale. And it's not
their fault.
It seems intentional. Like you took her music away. You're making her have the same damn match over and over again. Honestly, from all of this, in my personal opinion, you're setting this up for Liv to get this title.
Yeah.
And the champion, your champion isn't in the WrestleMania promo. You make you think I'm gonna think you want to keep her as champ?
Yeah.
Like goddamn. Like what are we doing?
Bro, I think half of the problem, Shay, is this, right? I don't think either one of these women's champions, Jade or Stephanie, was supposed to be champion at this point. If you think about it.
Thanks, Jim.
Big Jim.
Thanks, Big Jim.
Big Jim Netflixing and chilling too much. We saw the result of that. So now Naomi has to drop the title right when her reign was starting to get. I'm sure that Jade and Bianca was probably supposed to be the thing. Maybe Jade was supposed to have the championship, but I'm just saying it just seems like injuries, circumstances. Jade, they say, well, she never defends the title, but they want to blame Jade. Like Jade Cargill was sitting there going, nah, you know what? I'm not coming to TV today.
Yeah.
Click. Like, no, that's not how it amazes me how so many people online are so smart about wrestling, right? But then we'll sit there and go, well, you've had a boring run. You don't defend your title. Like, this is some real ish. And she's turning like,
Yeah.
no, that's not how any of this works.
Kills me is this is what I was complaining about last episode. Is like they know what they're looking at, but they choose to be dumb, like
Obtuse.
Yeah,
intentionally.
like bro, stop acting stupid. I hate when people act like they don't know what they're looking at, and either we all are believing in this wrestling thing or not. You know that she's not given, like she's not just picking her opponents or like,
Yeah.
you know that. How can you yell that at her? But it has been boring to no fault of Jade's. The same thing happened to Tiffy. When she got that title, she said it herself, it got stale.
Yeah.
And I don't understand where the writing process on it is with the women champions, but it does not feel good. And it should be just as, I don't want to say simple because that makes people's jobs seem less than what they are.
Yeah, because it's not
but
easy.
it should be easy. It really should be easy. Make your champion look like a damn champion.
Right.
Don't have them just coming around with a paperweight every week. That's all we ask for.
Also, you got Julia, who legitimately is one of the, and notice I'm not saying
Thank you for bringing
female
up
or
Julia.
male. I'm saying one of the greatest professional wrestlers on earth. And yet you've got her heater in Kiana James, who kind of looks like more of a star right now than your champion, which I don't get either.
Yeah.
This is Julia, bro. Like, this is one of the best wrestlers walking the planet. Is she not connecting with the fans? Is it like, I'm not sure. There's something there that's a little off. I don't know what it is.
When it comes to Julia, I mean, as a whole, really, WWE at a certain point always goes back to its old self. All right, at the end of the day, bigger is better in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, you have to
and
accept that, I guess.
Kiana James is formidable.
Oh, jeez.
All right,
Yeah.
she'll beat your ass. Like, she's a lot to deal with.
She got like a 12 pack.
Yeah, so like, that's you can sell that. WWE knows how to sell that immediately. That is what it was built on.
True that.
So whenever somebody like Julia, who might be a little lighter, this is a term, I'm not being weird, but a little light in the ass, then they don't know how to handle it. They don't, it's weird. That on top of her maybe not speaking the clearest English, they just act like they don't know how to sell that. And it frustrates the hell out of fans because we know she dope. Yeah. The ones that don't, you got to showcase her for them. So with Julia, I think a Money in the Bank or an Elimination Chamber, those matches have proven to flip entire crowds on a superstar.
Factor.
Kofi got a whole mania from an Elimination Chamber. Like, dude, a movement can start off if you showcase a superstar the right way and their talents in a match like that. And honestly, I think that's the last thing I could think of for Julia, because I see what the lady can do. You can look online and see what she brings. Her run in NXT, I found entertaining. You got to get these crowds behind her. And if you can't get them to fall in love with her charisma, then her talent has to shine through and be just undeniable. EO now, EO has the crowd in the palm of her hand. All right.
Me too.
She didn't always. I'm gonna get the water hose on y'all. All right. So, but yeah, she didn't always have it like this. She had to get here, and it might have taken a couple of trash cans off the top of a cage, but she got there.
Yeah.
Give it time. You got something special in Julia. It might be time for you to put her back with her best friend, Stephanie McCare.
Right.
Figure out a way to get a trade going, because both one seems like they're letting it get stale and the other one needs to shake up.
Okay. I don't think this is happening anytime soon. Just randomly thinking to Stephanie. What I want to see one day? I want to see the Demon, Finn Balor, and Stephanie McCare in a mixed match, in a mixed type of team.
That would just go so
I don't know why
hard.
I was thinking about this the other day.
That would go so hard.
With her character, with the Demon
that
together.
entrance alone.
Ooh. All right, I'm just the Demon and the Devil's Kiss. Like, come on, man. Stuff
It
writes
writes itself.
All right, except I wrote it.
Yeah, man.
So yeah,
As y'all can tell, we just chatting today.
yeah, we don't have a guest. So
Yeah, you kicking it with us for the day.
But shout out, how about this? We'll touch on SmackDown. I think that's pretty much it.
I'll
for
touch
Raw.
on whatever I want.
Hey, listen, bro. So that was pretty much the Raw. The big thing, of course. Well, there's one more thing we'll get to. Let's just get to it now. Roman, the tribal chief, he shows up.
Yeah.
And he's basically talking to the Usos, and they're like, "Yo, we took care of Punk. We had to." And then Roman starts talking about, "I never really saw my dad growing up. He was always out on the road,
Right?
Like you guys too." And he was making it seem like it wasn't that big of a deal. So I was kind of like, what's he getting at here? But he kind of issued a stand down with the Samoans, or did he tell them to get him? At some point, he was just like,
"Hey," he said, "Do whatever you got to do."
But didn't he say something about leave him for me, or did I miss that?
Oh, no, I got to fact check that.
Okay, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an interesting combo he had with the Usos. So he goes to the ring, and he did mention the fact that his kids will know that he's a full-time dad. So I was kind of like, where is this?
Yeah.
Because if you didn't know better, it would seem like it sounded like someone who was wrapping things up, but I know that's not the case.
No.
Right?
No way.
So it was just an interesting little promo he had there with the Usos before he got in the ring. And
Yeah. The whole thing with Roman kind of felt like he was waiting for something, or like, I don't know. It felt weird. It felt like, number one, we have to acknowledge the fact that CM Punk came out swinging.
yeah.
Oh, that Samoa Joe. Woo!
Man. Let me just tell you something about CM Punk on one of these microphones.
And time to think.
Has very few peers, right?
I got you in a week.
And when he dropped that Samoa Joe line, I was in the kitchen when that happened, and I just went, "Oh my!" I ran out, grabbed the remote, and I had to play it again. I was like, did he really just said that?" So yeah, was.
I'm not gonna call. What?
A Samoan I love named Joe. Like,
yeah, man. What is it? What's your name? TD Taka.
TD Taki. I'm not.
I was like, damn. What? His name is Joe. And then it was
Liaki, though, is his name, though, bro. Like,
that was crazy.
So yeah, and then they had their back and forth, and Roman just seems kind of over him.
Yeah,
he's like, "Look, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna take the title." And then to wrap it up, he called him old. Out of everything,
yeah,
he called him old, and that got him stolen.
Yeah, right. Don't say that.
So, and Tommy Dreamer said this on this party, because that's the one thing about wrestlers, man. You can pretty much say anything you want, but when you call someone old, I guess that is a legit
that's a wrestling
trigger.
No.
Yeah,
wrestling no. Don't call him old.
So that got him dropped.
Yeah,
and without any type of get back, he was just like, I got because now you thought you were in my head. Oh no,
I got you.
I got you.
And he got that damn smile. Them teeth so damn white.
Right.
But it pissed me off.
But his teeth are phenomenal. But Roman did that thing that he doesn't ever do. He's never talked like this before. I'm younger than you. I'm stronger than you. Yeah. I'm faster than you. I'm better looking than you. Like, what has ever been a Roman Reigns thing, you know? So that was interesting to see him go that route.
Yeah, and I'm shocked that Punk did react to the old thing. It caught me off guard. I was like, that's what did it? But, I mean, if it's a wrestling thing, it's a wrestling thing. It kind of felt like that time where he told John Cena he was the New York Yankees, and John Cena snapped on his ass. It was like, yo, you're everything that you say that you hate. Yeah. But he called him the Yankees, and John Cena snapped. He swung on Punk.
Red Sox fan. He don't like
that. He ain't trying to hear that.
You can't do that.
But yeah, so that's his soft spot. I'm like, I don't know what to take with that information. Just like CM Punk hates being called old, dude. Right? Shout out to Phil.
Yeah.
You see how he said only his friends and family call him Phil.
Yeah. He dropped the government name too thing, which, by the way, I'm going to put this out as a video at some point on our Instagram because I have like 3 or 4 different instances of us talking to wrestlers at ringside and them like chirping back. And I just have these on my phone. I've never posted them. I think we will. But at one point, you did call him Phil, and he did mention that why you're using his government name.
I mean, because like when I met, when I first got his number, I was like, all right, I'll call you Punk. Like, what do I call you? He's like, no, you can call me Phil. This is before he's like AEW or any of that. He's like, no, just call me Phil. So I just call him Phil, like my entire time knowing him, for years. So then when he's at work now, I can't call you Phil. You want to act different now at work? But he won, so it was fun. Yeah, man. Shout out to Phil.
Yeah, a lot of government name calling in there, as both of them have stated. This is just, like I said, this is just getting kicked off, man. We got a lot of time.
I still think Punk wins.
You think?
I still think Punk wins, bro. Like,
at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Really?
There's I'm not moved. There's nothing. When WWE starts to show me stuff too much, like when it starts to, make you look at this hand too much, my ears go up, and I just feel like you're trying to make me feel like
trying to sabotage me.
Oh, he's gonna have the Usos come help him, and he's calling the other Samoans to do what they gotta do, and it's just setting it up for like, oh yeah, Roman's winning, and that right there makes me feel like Punk's gonna win.
Interesting.
That's just wrestling is like that, and if Roman, the only way that Roman gets this title is if he's going to be here a lot more. And the only reason that he would be here a lot more is to maybe set up something for the next Mania. It being in Saudi, they gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
That would be the only way I see him getting this title, bro. Because he's not losing it quickly. He's not losing anything quickly if he gains it. This is his first title since losing the big one.
Yeah.
Never got a rematch with Cody. This is big shit. So if he wins this, it means that we're going to get a lot more Roman, and they're setting up something for next year. And what I'm thinking is, yes, TJ. Yes, that was so good.
I gotta be honest though, man. We're not even at this WrestleMania yet, but you talking about next year is kind of making me sad because I'm pretty sure that our WrestleMania streak, much like the Undertaker in 30, is going to come to an end because I don't see myself making a flight over to Saudi to Riyadh to watch Mania next year, unfortunately. So,
bro, have you seen outside? They're lucky if they can go. It's rough right now.
Wow.
Man, it's bad.
So yeah, maybe in advance, maybe we'll throw a watch party next year or something.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't think I'm gonna see the way my bank account is set up and the amount of money that I gotta give to your Uncle Sam. Yeah, it assures me I won't be
unless Mickey Mouse wants to send us.
Hello, Disney Plus.
Unless Mickey Mouse
wants to send us. All right, so I think we did a good job of, kind of recapping Monday's Raw, and then just touch on SmackDown, because a lot happened on SmackDown, but there was one thing that everyone's talking about, and that's the return of 2009 Randall Keith Orton, because Randy Orton beat the hell out of Cody Rhodes on Friday night. Just beat the man to a bloody pulp in a way that you haven't seen a vicious Randy Orton in probably a decade now. Right?
Yeah, he brought it out, and I'm not gonna lie, thought it was unnecessary. I didn't
like, me and you were boys, right?
Yeah.
I gotta fight you for something.
Yeah,
like, all right, well, we're gonna do this, and then we'll go grab a beer after. But no.
yeah, like I didn't think this match needed a bad guy. Randy was like, no, it does. And he brought it out. We've seen the memes. 2009 Randy Orton is out on the streets again. I'm scared to death.
You should be.
I had to look through our DMs, make sure I never said nothing pissing off before.
I don't even have to look for mine. I know for a fact I ain't never said nothing bad about Randy Orton.
And so now I think we're going to get a master class in heel work.
Oh, yeah.
I think how it felt when Rock came back and did the final boss thing, and it just kind of felt like take notes every time you saw him. I'm pretty sure this is what Randy's going to be doing. Like,
Randy won't be wearing a jumper, though. An Elvis jumper. I'm sure of that. Like, I'm positive. There won't be no Viva Lost Randy.
No. It's going to be a loss of blood.
Yeah.
All right. I think Randy is going to take this time to kind of show the next wave how, the last of the Mohicans does it,
Casino was saying he's the last world champion, but there is still a guy, an old school guy there that
come on, bro. I'm going for 15 here.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think he's going for 15. I think he's going for 18.
Whew.
I think
that would ruin John Cena's whole little goat.
I think eventually he's going for 18, man.
But I think it's going to be, you got to put him in front of the camera as much as you can. Mm-hmm. Let him go crazy. Because this is going to...
By going crazy, you mean like whipping a whole bunch of...
Whatever you want, like whatever that dark side of Randy, whatever you want to showcase, let him just go. Let him paint, And he was painting all right. He painted the hell out of a chair, painted the hell out of some steps.
He was painting with blood.
Yeah, and Cody Rhodes was quite the masterpiece afterwards. And I think Randy is going to, like I said, it's going to be a masterclass. It's going to be something that the younger generation and the next wave of superstars should pay attention to. And I'm excited.
Yeah, because like I said last week, right? I was upset that they took the title off of Drew because being a Drew McIntyre fan, loving what he was doing, but I was upset because in my heart, I knew it was the right thing to do because Randy versus Cody, the story's already been written through Legacy, right?
Yeah.
So I knew that was the better story. It just made me mad that it had to come at the expense of Drew McIntyre, right? Who, by the way, up and quit apparently on Friday as well, but we know that's probably not going to be the case. He'll probably come back. We definitely need to see him and Jacob run one at WrestleMania, but sticking with Randy and Cody, Randy, you could tell was a bit, I won't say he was confused, but he told Cody, this wasn't how it was supposed to be. Like, I won that chamber. He already had it in his mind he was going to crash out, I think. But he thought it was going to be against Drew McIntyre, right? He knew he was going to, let the dude out the attic, right? Or out the basement. You keep him in the basement, chained up. But he knew that was already unlocked. And I'm pretty sure based upon that line, he thought that fury was all going to go at Drew McIntyre. Now Cody's got the belt.
Yeah.
Guess what? That man's already up the basement steps. He ain't going back down.
No.
So unfortunately for you, Cody, now you got to take this ass whooping that wasn't meant for you. It wasn't supposed. It was somebody like Steve Austin said. A man was going to get his ass whooped, and it wasn't supposed to be you. But that ass whooping is non-refundable. There's no return. It's coming. You just happen to be the one standing there now. So now you got to get it. And I don't think he felt good about it.
Right. But now I got to get you.
And he got. My Lord, he beat the crap out of that man.
And like, no fight back. Like, it was like, it felt like how when Rock was beating his ass in that rain.
And that's the other thing, right? Is that I think that's something that has to happen each Mania. Rock beat Cody to a bloody pulp. Cena beat Cody to a bloody pulp. Now Randy beat Cody to a bloody pulp. I don't know. Maybe Cody might want to start taking Manias
maybe
off.
It's you, bro.
I told my niece that once. She was telling me about somebody did something, and it was like the third time she said it. And I said, listen, I'm on your side, but you know it can't always be the other person.
Yeah.
In this case, you got beat up 3 years in a row, and not just beat up. You were leaking.
Leaking.
So maybe it might be you a little bit. I just want to register.
I think you got to, it's time for some self-reflection, bro.
But yeah, so we're getting Cody and Randy, and this buildup is just, it's only going to get better from here.
Yeah. And like an old school feeling fight should.
Yeah.
You know? And I just don't know, man. There's no way Cody loses 2 Manias in a row.
Oh, my brother. I think
there's no
I think you're going to be
shot.
very disappointed, my G.
I don't know. Like, I can't tell you who I'm going for either way. But it's just, statistically speaking, he should not lose 2 Manias in a row. But it's terrible for the legacy. I'm going to tell you right now.
Because that means you lost 2 Manias in a row to the 2 of the 5 men who have the most world title reigns in the history of wrestling. Is that like, if you get to the finals, right, and you lost, you back to back, you lost to, say, the Rockets and the Bulls in 95 and 96, did that mean you stunk? No, you just went up against the 2 of the greatest teams of all time.
Yeah, but that right there in itself that's them at their hottest. This is you losing to these dudes on their way out the door, baby. That's not good. Like, that's not good. You're not losing to these dudes while they, you know.
I'm gonna flip this on you when it comes playoff time, and you're gonna tell me this Laker propaganda. Like, well, LeBron's 41, bro. He's on the way out the door.
I'll tell you right now, when he do good, I'll be like, yeah, he's 1,000 years old. When he does bad, I say he's 1,000 years old.
I mean, the man is 41 years old.
My
right?
God,
I mean,
no one has done that.
Nobody. So maybe, you know, Cody.
Everything that happens after LeBron is like, yeah, that's what a 41-year-old
right?
should be. No.
Like, just because Tom Brady won a Super Bowl at 45 don't mean everybody.
Yeah, no.
Or 44 or 43, whatever he was.
With these guys, like, you know, you see comments that speak kind of like that, but they are on their way out the door. And for you to lose to Randy when he's not even his most Randy, what does that say about you, Cody? You cannot lose.
Randy Orton has said he believes he can go 10 more years.
We're in trouble.
So he ain't out the door. Look at the man. Randy's never been this jacked his entire career.
No. Boy, feeling good.
You know what I mean?
Cows.
Got his lady on Twitter talking that talk for him, which you got to love. Like, Randy said, I'm pretty sure he said 10 more years. So
Kim Orton is on Twitter?
Yeah. We could see Randy Orton as a 22-time champion by the time this is all said and done.
I'm all for it. I love me some RKO. 10 years is a long time, bro. Like 10.
But think about it. They're not on the road 300 days anymore. They're not making cities like they used to anymore.
TJ, I will be 45 years old.
Yeah.
No.
And Randy Orton's still going to be
here.
RKOing folks.
Crazy.
You know? So, yeah. So that was the big overall. You know, you still have the Rhea and Jay thing going on, which
stale as hell.
Really hasn't captivated me yet. I'm sure it will. We still got time. It's still early. You know what I mean? But the Randy Cody, that was the big thing coming out.
Huge. I mean, you
huge.
got your face of the company.
Yeah.
A
QB1.
bloody pulp lying in some steps.
Yeah.
And Randy leaving and then lurking his ass back around like he's trying to just sling in a slug real quick. It real excellent villainy work. Like just straight villain type shit. And I don't see it in the cards, Cody losing, bro.
I disagree with you. I think Randall Keith is walking out of Mania.
Well, this is why we got a show. This is why we have a show. We have to be on these two sides like this.
But the big thing being now, Randy was supposed to give an interview to Michael Cole. Randy's on the phone and he decides, you know what? I was going to give you an interview. I'm not. He's talking to somebody on the phone and he ends it with, pro wrestling has more than one royal family.
Oh,
what does that mean, dog? It's because my initial thought was he's on the phone with the ace. His dad, the star of the very first WrestleMania, Cowboy Bob Orton. Is that who he's on the phone with? Randy being a third generation wrestler. Is he on the phone with a legacy type person?
Oh,
legacy.
Oh.
You know, that means was he on the phone with Ric
I know
Flair?
he ain't with DiBiase.
Well, I think that's why I didn't. Yeah.
No, it ain't him.
Okay, you know what? I take that back. I was thinking legacy until you said that, and then I had to think why you said that. So let me take that back. It probably isn't a legacy, but it could be an evolution type thing.
Yeah.
Ric Flair. Is it Ric Flair? Is Ric Flair on him? Because you know Rick loves Randy.
Yeah.
Was he trying to remind him of who he is? Because you know who Rick don't love? Dusty Rhodes. He hated Dusty Rhodes.
Oh my God.
So why would he like Cody Rhodes? That was his biggest op was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. This is the wrestling I grew up on in the 80s. You know, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes. They hated each other. So maybe Rick's getting in. Maybe he's getting into Randy's ear. He don't. Bro,
how have we not had a moment with Rick and Cody?
Right? So,
that would be that's goosebumps.
You know, so you're assuming it. At least I'm assuming it's something in there. Man, you really ruined my legacy thing by making me think of it. I thought I was on to something. Then I went,
his ass is.
And by the way, if you don't know, just go Google, and you'll see why Ted DiBiase Jr. probably won't be a part of this. But man, you threw me off. But no, because you stopped me because I'd have been making some grand declaration, and then somebody went, "Hey," but yeah, man, like who was Randy Orton?
Don, put the shit on. You know what he's gonna say, man.
No, it says what if it was someone like why would it be Shane? Why would he be on the phone with Shane? He wouldn't be on the phone.
Here comes the money, right?
TJ, what if he's on the phone with Shane? He wouldn't be on the phone with Shane.
He could.
What if he's on the phone with Stephanie?
Oh, I mean, I'd love that.
He's on the phone with some second generation. Because there's no way they would have him say that line without someone who's from a wrestling family being on the other end of that phone. Was it a Flair? Was it a McMahon? You know, was it an Orton? Who else? It could be anybody. There's so many.
Do you think now if we find out at Mania, Randy's winning? Finding out before is the best bet for Cody because you don't want no type of surprise,
right?
And if they introduce somebody night of, Cody, you're losing, bro. Like Cody's losing it just because, like, story wise, it makes you waste an entire character that you just brought in.
I was already interested, and after that phone call, give me the cape because now I'm super interested.
Oh, look at him go! Look at him go.
But yeah, man, that's what we got, you know, building up to WrestleMania so far. The good, the bad, and the ugly of it all. There's some things I'm heavily invested in, some things I'm kind of like, and some things I'm like, all right, let's pause, let's hold and wait and see.
That Rhea Jade story got to pick up
a little bit.
Got to pick
a
up
lot of it.
Yeah, man. Man, what the hell did Bianca do to her hand?
Man, she posted those pictures on Instagram, man.
That is ugly.
By the way, sometimes when it says, like, you know, the blurred images, you know, if you really want to see click, you might not want to click on on one unless you want to see somebody's finger.
Yeah, man. That's it just didn't. We found out she broke her finger or broke her whatever it was. It didn't feel like I'm not going to see her for a year plus.
Yeah, but and yet,
my God,
tendons. I'm sure. I mean,
and now it's it's derailed a lot. I'm sure Braun Breaker's derailed a lot.
Yeah.
Now Bronson Reed, another thing derailed. So they're putting it together. They're putting together a nice show, but the missing
not
elements,
what they wanted.
Yeah, the missing elements are there. They're prominent.
So that's where we're at WrestleMania. Speaking of WWE, we had Nikki Blackheart on last week. Great episode. The second that episode came out, all this stuff started coming on like, oh, she got signed by WWE, and people are making it seem like it's a done deal. I've yet to see like her come out and say this is a done deal. I'm seeing everyone online saying that, oh yeah, you got it right before she got signed. And I'm like, well, I'm looking. I'm like, I don't see any. I'm seeing Shawn Michaels taking pictures with other people who have been signed.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing her. So
Shawn Michaels is posting people?
There's a couple people I've seen. Yeah. 3 different wrestlers, 2 women or 2 men and a woman. The names escape me right now because I wasn't expecting to talk about it. But yeah, I still have not seen any official confirmation that Nikki Blackheart is with WWE. But we'll be following that, of course, as we're big fans of hers. But yeah, let's flip real quick, bro. Let's talk about a PPE, PLE that happened in town on Sunday. I didn't happen to make it this week because I was doing some Oscar stuff, but man, AEW Revolution showed and proved at what is it, Crypto? I guess I don't call it. Mama name is Staples. I'm gonna call it Staples.
Right. Shout out to Staples, the store.
But yeah, man, Revolution. I went last year. It was honestly one of the best shows I've seen. It was tremendous. From Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher standing on top of a steel cage. You had the Tony Storm, Blake Monroe, Mariah May, however you want to call it. I guess it is. Mariah May, but she's Blake Monroe now, but she was.
Can't bleep that, D-Lo.
Oh, that doesn't need to be bleeped. But
no, I cursed.
That was one of the best matches I've seen. It was just a great show overall, and they really did their thing on Sunday. I happened to watch it at home. They had the 21-man blackjack battle royal, which in previewing it last week, I said I believe that Ricochet would hold on to that national championship. He did not,
which was crazy.
As Jungle Boy Jack Perry,
Ricochet, man, I'm so sorry.
he got that dub. What else was really good? Let's see here. The tag team match between FTR and the Young Bucks. That was a great match. I know how you feel. You're not like a big Young Bucks fan.
I feel like I keep seeing, I can't get out of this match. They always fight each other, man.
But it was a homecoming for the Bucks. They brought their kids out. Yeah. That was awesome. Them and FTR
came out in Celtics gear.
Yeah. So
I'm not going to cheer for
you're not cheering
the
for
Rancho Cucamonga guys who took a shot at the Lakers. No.
Wait a minute, that was Celtics gear? I thought
the green. Did they not come out in the green and white?
Now I'm tripping. I don't remember the colors they had on. I don't think I
check my notes.
Yeah, you check that. But yeah, FTR and the Young Bucks. Just I'd have to say, man, we don't give stars. We don't rank them like that. But this, if you were going to give it a letter rank, it wouldn't be anything under a B plus. I don't think.
Listen, man, the Bucks and FTR, they are. When it comes to tag teams,
right. Now, FTR
had the Celtics.
Yeah, I was about to say no, the Young Bucks.
But when
as the heels,
they are the standard when it comes to tag teams. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't do it for me, man.
Really,
I know, I'm the asshole, but like it just don't move me, man. And I feel like I've seen them fight so many times that I'm just like,
you're not saying those tag teams, that them wrestling each other at this point.
Yeah. Them just like, I feel like they can't escape each other. And it should always make you feel like, oh, well, yeah, they should always go against each other. I mean, it's the two top tag teams. I've watched the Hardys and the Dudleys and Edge and Christian and you know, I've seen tag teams fight each other constantly all the time. It just don't do it for me no more.
Really? Okay.
I'm that guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, as someone who isn't over it, I thought it was a sensational match.
I'm sure it is.
FTR got the dub, and then at the end, speaking of Edge and Christian, Cage, Copeland, they came out, and
that's huge.
Yeah, that's huge. You know,
that's huge.
Always gets a
word
pop.
of return. So, and it'll be refreshing because I don't have to see the Bucks and FTR go at it.
So you're saying the Bucks against anyone, FTR against anyone.
That's fine.
But
Then
just not the Bucks
bro.
against FTR. I want people to be understand what you're saying.
Yeah, man. I just feel like man. Okay, man. We all just kill each other at this point.
And then we had, you know, our girl, Timeless Toni Storm.
Yeah.
She took on Marina Shafir. That was a pretty decent match. Tony, of course, got the dub, but the big story was at the end of the match, Ronda Rousey came and climbed into the ring, and Tony was already up by the ramp, kind of like summoned Tony back, which the best thing, thank you, Ronda, because that made Toni Storm power walk back to the ring. And if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. And if you didn't see it, just go online. You understand what I'm saying. Thank you, Ronda Rousey, for doing that. You know, then Marina Marina popped off. She knocked Tony out. And then her and Ronda, of course, walked to the back together. So it's going to be interesting to see. I realized
I didn't like how they did. The camera didn't catch
the punch.
Yeah,
They
I was like, "The hell is Tony doing?"
Yeah, they were. You could see Marina was like when Tony and Ronda got together, and all the refs were trying to break them up. You could see Marina was laid out on the floor, and then she slowly, if you just watching the back, she crawled, got up on the apron, and then it cut away. But yeah, obviously she punched and knocked.
Those little man. I wish we would have caught that.
The director just cut too quick there.
Yeah, because it's just like, Tony's on the ground now.
Yeah. So now, you know, Ronda Rousey and Marina, they walk back together.
They booed the hell out.
Well, they're heels. They should.
Ronda got a different
type of
Ronda got.
I don't know if Ronda is necessary. You know, the AEW fans and WWE fans, like a lot of us are just wrestling fans, and we can go. But you also there's an AEW side and the WWE side, as we all know, and like they sometimes are oil and water.
Absolutely,
those people who are very tribalistic don't mesh, and their ideas and feelings on wrestling don't mesh. So a lot of AEW people probably weren't down for Ronda Rousey. Other people in the crowd were probably like, yo, it's Ronda Rousey. Thing is, I knew she probably wasn't going to get physical because she's got a fight coming up against Gina Carano soon. 100%. So you kind of knew, or you should have known, that they're not going to take a chance of her doing anything physical right now.
Yeah, I think it was a mixture of AEW fans who are, you know, the tribal, you know, the tribalistic fans.
Like I said, they exist for every company.
Yeah, for every brand,
Ring
everything
of Honor,
you know.
New
There's
Japan.
people that don't wear Adidas. So just, you know, look at me.
I do, but
yeah, you know,
but I don't.
They got what you mean. I got on Reeboks right now.
I'm looking at you. Those your swerves?
Yep. Shout out to Swerve Strickland. See y'all, friend. So what I was saying is that I'm sure there was a bunch of them that saw Ronda and thought, I know we're not doing this WWE shit.
Probably.
Instant boo.
Yeah.
But then when you remember, she hella dissed pro wrestling like a lot. You know, it could just be them being like, no, you think you welcomed here now after you bash it every chance you get, let alone if it'd be WWE. But like, you be going there wrestling.
Yeah.
And now you here, and I mean, it's a good thing you're a heel. Because they let her have it. And it was an immediate boo. Like, it didn't muster up. They was locked in. So, yeah. Shout out to y'all. I heard you.
So that was it. So are we going to see Toni Storm and Ronda Rousey? I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
No way.
But again, thank you, Ronda, for showing up, because that made Toni Storm go back to the ring. And that's all I'm going to say.
Hello, nurse.
That. We had our guy Takeshita going against John Moxley. Moxley gets the dub as he. I was gonna say as he probably should. I don't know.
But
Takeshi's already been a IWGP World Champion, so it's he's that guy, right? And I think he's going to be that guy. But it just wasn't his day. It was Moxley's day.
And I feel like this writing has been on the wall, and like I knew Moxley was going to get this win, and I shouldn't have known that he was going to get the win. But it felt like the writing was on the wall. The draw after draw, or just figuring out ways to not quite give him the W. And it as a Takeshita fan, it kind of felt like I was built up for nothing. Like it hurt my heart. And it's John Moxley though. Like
you can't. It's Mox.
You have to keep him strong. You have to
top of the food chain.
Yeah, like he is. He damn near could be the logo around this place. Yeah. So I get it, but it's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah. But the thing about Moxley is when the time is right,
he does the work.
He's going to do the job for you. Up because right now that set up the return of Bruv. Bruv is back as Will Ospreay. That music hit and those people lost their mind. And at that point, I was like, forget the Oscars. I want to be at Crypto.
I'm going to be trying to get the hell out the way.
I want to be at Staples. I want to see Bruv come back.
Bro.
But yeah, Will Ospreay's back. Low key, we had heard that like 2-3 weeks ago from some sources that we had that he'd be showing up. But I ain't never one to spoil nothing for nobody.
Yeah, damn.
You know what I mean? And plus,
watch the shit
until he actually comes. You don't know. I had a feeling he was going to make his return, but it was great to see him come back from neck surgery. Hopefully, everything's healed with him and he's ready to go. Will Ospreay, obviously one of the best wrestlers in the world, so definitely missed. And now we're getting him and Moxley going back at it. That Continental Championship looks like.
You look around, I think AEW is finally at full power again.
Seems like it.
Like, I think everybody's here.
Samoa Joe's out.
Yeah.
Wardlow's still MIA, but he's been MIA. But, he's an American Gladiator, and American Gladiators is about to debut in a few weeks, and that has a few ex-wrestlers in it, such as, Camille Brickhouse, Wardlow, Rick Bugenhauser. Remember Rick Boogs?
Oh, God, Brickhouse.
Camille, yes, she's an American Gladiator. Boogs.
Yeah, Boogs.
Boogs is an American Gladiator. And that seems perfect for Boogs, right? To be an American. Wardlow, J-Rod. She's an American. So shout out to American Gladiators. I'm looking forward to that, just as a side. But yeah, man, they might be as close to full strength as they've been in a while.
Very interesting. It's because this is a hot pay-per-view they're coming off of too. They're feeling real good right now.
Yeah.
WWE, you better make this road to WrestleMania, baby.
don't trip. I'm telling you.
Yeah, bro. Hold on now.
We have new AEW Women's Tag Team Champions as Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron.
I want Willow to have everything in the world. God bless that lady.
Lena Cross and Megan Bain, they got the dub. Shout out to Megan Bain. We've been waiting for her to get some gold for a little bit. And what happened was her tag team partner Lena Cross had a match with Willow earlier in the night for the TBS championship, kind of worked on Willow's shoulder a little bit, hurt her arm, and that came into play during the match and ultimately helped them get the dub and win the tag team championship.
Okay.
So but we know how you feel. We all love Willow.
Bro, who don't love Willow? And she's come a long way, dude.
Yeah.
Cause I back when when Twitter was super just tribalism, just warfare. And she had that spot where she missed the table. Or she was jumping off. I forget who she was.
Wasn't it with
I think it might have been Stat.
Probably because
I think it was Stat. But yeah, she kind of missed the table and could have seriously hurt the both of them. And to go from that to where she is now, once again a star that has the crowd in the palm of her hand when she gets out there. And not only does she have that $1 million smile, but she is ruthless as hell.
She can
and
be.
like she'll do it. She'll jump off it. She'll put you through it. Whatever you need. Gotta always root for Willow Nightingale.
Right. But like I said, that pulling double duty ultimately appeared to be their downfall. New women's tag team champions. Let's go. And then we had Swerve Strickland against Brody King,
Which is just a mean match.
Man, like
dude.
chopping meat. Brody King looks stiff. That move that Swerve gave him, like the vertebraker on the concrete floor. Like
it looked as rough as it looks on paper.
Right.
Like it was Swerve. When he gets in LA, something happens to him.
Yep.
Something happens to this dude. He's a Rams fan. By the way, after every Rams win, me and Swerve called each other to talk about the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And during the playoffs, he was going crazy. But when he smells that LA air, my dude goes nuts. And he showcased it. And I really dig how Brody King is presented as just like a
monster,
a final boss, a bear man,
like Satan monster.
Yeah, dude.
I'm with
it. Perfect man.
There was a Swerve hit the house call on him, and the way the camera was we talked about director cutting early at one point.
Very important.
This was great because Brody hit the ropes coming at him, and then Swerve just out of nowhere, wow! And I was like, where did he come? Like.
It's one of those, put a note on that. We might need to use that again.
Yeah, that was good. So Swerve got the win. He went to, stomp him on some cinder blocks as a heel Swerve tends to do, and out come Kenny Omega. So, Omega and Swerve, I'm looking forward to watching those two get busy. And then we had 2 out of 3 falls for the AEW Women's Championship. Now, you know how I get sometimes when, if Bayley's in the ring with Asuka, or Io's in the ring with anybody. Yeah. Especially 2 people that I really like. It's hard for me to, I'm just way more engrossed, and that's how it is. I've been a Tekla fan since the first time I saw her.
Yeah.
And
this lady scares me.
Yeah, and I like it. I've told you, right? And I love me some Stat. Stat Daddy. So they had a 2 out of 3 falls match with Tekla retaining the women's championship, taking 2 out of 3. She won the first, Statlander took the second. Just those two go at it, and it's just so wild because size-wise, you look at them. You talked about WWE being a size thing. Yeah. You look at Chris Statlander, who's damn near 6 foot tall, thick, big, powerful, and then you get Tekla, she seems so miniature compared to Stat, but she'll
chop you down.
2 pit bull hearts. You know what I mean? Like you don't want no problems with Tekla, man. No.
What the hell do we be talking about?
I was just trying to figure
pit bull hearts. Okay. I knew exactly what you meant.
She mean, bro. She might be
them.
tiny, but she's mean, bro, and she's scary. And that's why I think I love Tekla so much, man, because I'm watching the match and I'm afraid, but I'm also like, but I'm also scared.
Right.
But I'm also like,
It gives you a roller coaster of emotions,
I'm in a glass case of emotion like Ron Burgundy. But Tekla holds on to the title. It's going to be interesting to see what's next. I think we kind of know what probably has to come next. And that's not a Lexus, or that's not a BMW, or a Tesla, or a Toyota. That's a Mercedes.
Yep.
Okay, I think it's time.
Get money. Yeah, man.
CEO.
Mercedes, it's time for her to get the big one.
Yep.
And a lot of people might be upset about that, but I was a Sasha Banks fan. I am a Mercedes Moné fan, and she's my GOAT. She has to get the big one. And yes, she's gonna be annoying as hell. It's gonna be bothersome.
Deal with it.
But think about how long she's been here.
Yeah, without having a title. She's had every other title on the planet but that one, but still.
Yeah, and she seems to be giving them all right back.
Yeah.
All right.
Right?
So it is we've been stalling long enough. It's time for Mercedes to have the big one. All right. And she's coming for it. and I'm excited for her. I'm excited for AEW because you're gonna have
Tekla and
evil Mercedes with that belt one day
against Eva Tekla.
I mean, yes, they still have to fight. But I'm saying there's no world where Mercedes isn't the women's champion at one point.
All right then. Jet Speed and Mystico. Speedball Mike Bayley, Kevin Knight, Mystico, new trios champions. And then for the AEW Men's World Championship, MJF retained over Hangman Page. And this was just a super, super bloody affair, dog.
Yeah.
And shout out to MJF for coming out in Terry Funk inspired tights. That was a nice touch. Him doing like his little promo before where he's now the cowboy going through the town, kind of playing off a Hangman Page.
And he's always going to have the best showmanship.
Yeah.
Like he puts on the presentation. Yeah, exactly. But I feel like Hangman had to be like, we can't let Swerve and Brody King outdo us.
Right. And of course, like we talked about last week, the stipulation is if Hangman loses,
dumb as hell.
Not that he can never challenge MJF for the AEW World title again, but he can't challenge for the AEW World title again. I don't know why. This is the second time they've done this. I don't know why they put themselves in this.
And both times the person lost.
They lost. So now you mean to tell me Hangman Adam Page, one of your top wrestlers, can never challenge for the world title again? Someone's going to have to go back against the word. Like, he's going to have to be like, I know it. I said, but, because this doesn't make sense. But, like I said, bloody affair. MJF did something that was after there's glass in the ring, right? And he gets drugged through the glass and everything. He's got a spot where Hangman's set up on the rope. MJF goes and he pulls out a push broom and he sits and he sweeps the glass out of the ring. I've never seen. That's one thing I'm not saying critical of MJF, but a lot of times I say to you, I don't know if I say on the show a lot, maybe a younger fan has never seen a lot of the stuff MJF does, but as an older fan, like, I've seen the super rich guy in the suit. I've seen the guy with the scarf. I've seen the guy who says he's better than you. I've seen the guy who comes out and craps on the city by calling people nerds and virgins, right? I've seen all that done before.
The tropes.
Yeah, it's like, all right, and a lot of people act like they've never seen it before. Maybe you haven't. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen anybody sweep stuff out the ring so they can keep going on because they don't want to get glass on them. That was, like I said,
hilarious.
Small. It took a little long.
Yeah.
But again, that was just one of those things where it's like, yo, that's pretty good right there. And then Hangman's always involved in some weird syringe thing.
Yeah.
Usually it's with Swerve. This time he's already bleeding like a stuck pig, and MJF takes a syringe and puts it through his cheek, and then just to let you know it's real, he squirted whatever it was in out. Yeah. I mean, I can understand how some people might think that's pushing it a little far.
Yeah, because that doesn't. You're not even like, it's not even an attack. You're just like using his body to emote. Like, it's not like you're not physically doing it. You stabbed him
through the mouth.
Yeah, you're just clicking liquid, bro. But it's
visually,
wrestling.
Yeah,
I guess.
So yeah, I understand that might be a little too much for some people. Seeing somebody get dragged through glass like that might be a little too much.
Might be a bit much.
Seeing someone get hung with a chain from the top rope, that might be a little much for some people.
Yeah.
But if it's not too much for you, then you should have loved this AEW Revolution show because, man, these men and women, they put it on. And I'm so mad that I missed it.
They got to start putting out warnings. They're like, all right, y'all, this is our main event.
I mean,
it's about to get crazy.
Light tubes were busted. you know, syringes were used, chains, steps. I mean, they did it all. And at the end, you know, the devil, as he calls himself, he retained. You kind of had to assume he would because he just won the belt back.
I mean, I didn't think he was going to win, dude.
Really?
I mean, now Hangman can never go for the title. I mean, Hangman.
I guess the only good thing is there's so many titles in AEW.
Right.
Like he could become the Continental title champ. He could go for the International champ. I mean, so.
Yeah, he'll have gold, but It's just it's just something about
How
when you got a star, and that's an obvious star.
Hangman is a star, bro.
And you can't put the big one on him anymore.
But right now, MJF is the star in AEW.
That's
He's
true.
The man.
That shit hard. What a beat.
So that was it, man. That was our recap of Revolution. Fantastic show. Shout out to everyone out there, man. Because when these men and women put their bodies on the line the way these performers do, whether you like the company, whether you don't like the company, whether you like the match or not, you have to seriously applaud and say thank you to these people who are going out there and putting it all on the line for the
love of the game.
For the love of the game, man. And so, appreciate that. So that was a Revolution recap. That was a WrestleMania, look forward to, a SmackDown and Raw recap.
I don't know what it was.
Here we are, man.
But it was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Wednesday, happy Wednesday, as Ren Sinclair won the Speed Championship. Man.
What?
Yes. Happy Wednesday.
These are the facts. These are why you are here, Jefferson. I do not keep up with the speech.
Oh, so shout out to Ren. She been doing some really good work. Won me over on social media.
Okay.
She's,
which a lot of superstars really have.
That I'm telling you what, man. If you guys do that, if you're not doing it, you should, because you can express so much of yourself and your personality on social media. It's
as much promo time as you want.
As much as you want. So shout out to Ren for doing her thing, man. And I've been wanting to say Happy Wednesday for a while. So that's
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, man. Well,
so, we kept everyone the last few episodes for a few hours. I think today we decided we'll
a little light one.
Give you a little light one.
A little light one because Lord knows, no matter what, we're having a guest next week. No matter what.
Oh, we are?
No matter what.
How do you know this?
Because I do. Because if we don't get offered one, I got a legend that say he'll do it.
All right, bet. Well, so there you go, man. So
I know you guys love these legendary ones.
Of course. I put an offer out. I actually wrote an email.
Oh,
it's not a game. It's not a game. I don't do it for fun. I sat there as a former journalism major / English minor. I actually wrote out an email to ask a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time, to come and sit here with us. I'm not going to say who it is because they might not come. And then I feel stupid. Yeah. But I just want y'all to know that that's what we do. There was a fish that I wanted, and not only did I call somebody and go, hey, can you ask them? I wrote up an email, told them how much we'd love to have them in, let them know about me, told them about you. I called you Film and Television's O.J. Jackson Jr., and then I put parentheses. That's how he describes himself, so I figured that was appropriate here. But hopefully that guest comes through soon, and when it does, I'll read the note to you on there.
Hell yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We're doing all right around here. We also, I can't necessarily tell you.
There's some big things.
There's some big things happening for you.
Yeah.
Your boys. And it's all going to come together.
Like Almost Famous. It's all happening.
Yes, man, around this WrestleMania time. And you guys will be proud of us. And we expect gifts.
If you like us, you're going to love us. If you hate us, you are going to really hate us.
You're going to really hate me now. I haven't even begun to be the asshole that I'm meant to be.
I'll just try to stay even keel because I got to offset what,
Offset.
Mama!
Tell these people where to find us, bro, so we get out of here.
Yo, so as you guys know, if you want to follow our shenanigans, you go on social media. Like I was just telling all the wrestlers, use it the way Ren Sinclair's using social media to help get her over with me and him. Twitter at There's No Contest, Instagram No Contest Wrestling Podcast, TikTok No Contest Wrestling Pod. Of course, all the videos from episode 1 to this is episode 70. Wow, this is 77. Luca. You'll find that all on YouTube under the Rich Eisen Show page, or just type in No Contest Wrestling, and you'll find all of our exploits. Yeah.
Exploits.
I
like that.
By the way, I'm just peeping. I just got these New Jays, man. These white and cherry reds just.
Woo! On behalf of my podcast partner, I am the Hill that Anyway, y'all get the hell out of here, man. Make sure you have a good day, but not too good. Who the hell you think you are?
Bye, Miss Parker.